So, yes, I have decided to go ahead and review College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 2. I'm excited. You know, I wanted to watch Season 1 when Nene and Big Frida and all them on there, but I didn't get the chance to. But I'm going back and watching it, and it is a hoot. But I think the Season 2 is more my speed of folk and stuff. And I know a lot more people are part of this cast, and there are some big personalities on the Season 2 cast. So let's go. We got Tiffany Paula, the HBIC. We got Amber Rose. We got Quay Rogers. We got Orion. Who we got? We got Ray J. We got Jocelyn Hernandez. Who else? We got Iman Shumpert, child. We got Parker Posey, child. Okay, who else we got? I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Ray J, he's also back, child. Y'all know Ray J was on Season 1, but he's back on Season 2 because apparently they failed his ass the first time because, he didn't want to wake up and do the right thing, which we're getting a little bit of that already. He don't want to wake up. He's preoccupied, etc. To his defense, Ray J, he did have an aunt, I believe, that passed last year, a great aunt. And so he was going through that, but he was also going through a divorce between Princess, but they get divorced every other week. And I think they're still married and still doing their thing. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I think sometimes because this is a show, that maybe expectations are different for everybody. I think people walk into this kind of situation, we're going back to college. A lot of them have not been in school for a long time. They go into it thinking a certain kind of way, or maybe thinking it's not going to be as serious, but it's giving serious tease. I think Ray J, more than anybody, since he was there last year, he learned that last year. So hopefully there's a different outcome for him this year, child. But this season is going to be hilarious. I have been falling out laughing at these first 2 episodes when I tell you. Okay, so the first person that we see, I'm going to be reviewing episodes 1 and 2. I'm going to try to make it as brief as I can, but y'all know how I get. Okay, so the first person we see is New York, the HBIC. Y'all know the flavor of love, and New York goes to work. And what else have New York been on? God, was she on Celebrity Big Brother? I think UK, something like that. The next 15. New York be on everything. Everything. Every reality show pretty much that you can think of, New York has somehow made an appearance. The queen of reality television. You heard what I said. New York, Tiffany Paula is the queen of reality television. I really love her brunch with Tiffany as well on VH1. That was cute. All the rooms look nice, but a lot of people are bunking with somebody else or somebody else in the rooms. I think in New York's room was it AB, which will stand for Amber Rose, AR, I believe, which stands for Amber Rose, or it was in Quay's room, one of them. Quay was the second one that came. Y'all know TT from social media, Quay Rogers. Him and New York are cool, apparently. I don't know if they just met or been met or whatever, but they seem real chummy friends like. So they both, New York convinced Quay to move the belongings of AR, which stood for Amber Rose once again, to another bed because New York and Quay, they wanted the room together. So they put AR down there with RN, which is Raymond Norwood, Ray J. So I was like, child, this is before they, knew all that tea. Next we see is Orion, Omarion's little brother, singer-songwriter. He is also the baby father to Janae Aiko. They have a lovely little girl and all this stuff. And he's also now apparently known for OnlyFans, which, if I'm being honest, kind of made me cringe. Not because the site is not a masterpiece, but I mean that the thought is not. It's just, I just hate for my celebrities to have to resort to, it's like the word celebrity and famous, they don't mean nothing no more. Like, we see these people inside and out. It's just, it's more so like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, are we even really who are we jumping down for anymore? Who are we doing flips over anymore? Like, who are we excited to see anymore? Like, these are just folks that we just walk around with every day, you know? And I don't know. It's just the fact that I can see my celebrities in so many different ways. You know, in one hand, you would think, oh, this is what we always wanted, to get up close and personal with your person, or somebody that you know see on TV. But now it's just like, I don't know if I was ready for all that, you know. But hey, whatever. We all got to make money. So Orion's there, but I do like his energy, and he seemed really chill and cool and just a real down to earth person, Orion. So shouts out to let me see. We see Amber Rose. Y'all know Amber Rose, child, socialite. She says that she's a model. Okay. And y'all know she's was with Wiz Khalifa and got a baby by. Got 2 sons, but she has one by Wiz Khalifa. And she used to date Kanye West, was what I was trying to say. You know, Ray J, child. We ain't going down Ray J's resume. Ray J is a king of reality TV at this point on everything. We see the Puerto Rican princess, Jocelyn Hernandez. Jocelyn Hernandez, child, Puerto Rican princess. That's one person I can say that is never going to change. I can always expect Jocelyn to be Jocelyn. Now, whether that's a good or bad thing, but we can always expect for Jocelyn to be Jocelyn. I'll say that. You know, who else? Iman, he comes in. Tiana Taylor's husband, basketball player. He also won Dancing with the Stars, rapper, etc. We see Parker Posey, which is Lil Katie from My Wife and Kids, all grown up with hips, child. But she looks the same way. She has the cutest little face. Literally the same face. She has a daughter of her own, so good for her. Let me see. I think that's everybody. So everybody's settling in. Amber, she finds out that she's rooming with Ray J. She didn't like it. She was just like, I'm not with that. Y'all know they're all kind of connected with the whole Kardashian moment. And so Ray J was just like, well, you can have your room, blah, blah, blah. And Amber says that she knows Quay, so she wanted to get room with Quay. But Tiffany was already rooming with Quay, so we got 3 people in one room, and Ray J got his own room. And I was just like, child, I don't know. Let me see. The Tiffany's going around about her stuffed animal, which is her support stuffed animal, because her dog Lullaby, a Papillon, was had died or whatever from old age, I'm assuming, or whatever. But New York is going around telling everybody that's her child, that's her daughter that done died, her daughter. Everybody going around consoling her, especially Jocelyn, feeling bad because she has a daughter. They didn't know it was her dog the whole time. But, you know, that's her fur baby. You can't tell that lady how to feel about a living being that she was attached to. So, you know. But it hits the fan. The shit hits the fan for sure. Let me see. So they go to their first football game. We're at Alabama State University in Montgomery, Alabama, child, which is pretty much the birthplace of the Civil Rights Movement. So much Black history there, for sure. You know, from watching a little bit of season 1 of Celebrity College Hill, some of the castmates, they decided to get into different extracurricular activities around campus. And Quay says that he wanted to be a part of the drum major. New York says that she wanted to be a part of the flag corps, which is the ladies throwing the flags during the game. And then Parker, Katie, she wants to be a dancer, one of the dancers. I'm surprised Jocelyn, she didn't want to be one of the dancers. It's very much so in her brand. Okay, so we get back to the house. Amber Rose is telling Orion about how hard it was for her being multiracial, growing up in South Philly, all Black area for the most part and stuff. And we hear this kind of story from all the time. And so Let me see. This is when Parker and Jocelyn is talking. Jocelyn and Parker are roommates. And they're talking, and this one, Parker tells Jocelyn that it's not her actual human being daughter, it's her dog daughter. Talk about New York. So Jocelyn comes over, New York, why you didn't, earlier when we were talking, why you didn't tell me it was a dog? I thought it was a girl. Why you didn't tell me it was a dog? New York did her New York. This is why she is the queen of reality television. New York can be talking to you just like I'm talking to y'all, and then turn up within minutes. She start yelling. Told her the best thing that you can do, Jocelyn, is to leave the room. When I tell you I hollered and hit the floor, she is so funny. New York is. I know New York had issues recently, or like what the past few years about her. What she do? She was on the Real Chance, not the Real Chance of Love. God bless his soul, real. She was on Chance's show, dating show, and she had some controversy, but she was misgendering this woman, making all just kind of derogatory and messed up things that she was saying, which was absolutely wrong. New York, and I guess she's apologized for it. I didn't really see like an apology. I think she did though, but don't play it, New York, and the ladies like y'all. Like a lot of the people who support y'all is the gays. So, respect is both ways. Respect is given both ways, indeed. But I think she's learned her lesson, New York. So I'm going to forgive her. Either way, Kaya is Kaya, and I still be watching Kaya videos falling out laughing. And so, I mean, hey, if the shit is funny, it's funny. I don't know what to say. Okay, so let me see. So they confront each other. Jocelyn's talking to New York, normal, and people forget that New York is New York. And so they go back and forth with her and get all upset. And Jocelyn went back in her room crying. They locked the door, child. And Parker's her roommate, by the way. Jocelyn has apparently been in the room for hours and won't even let that girl in. And that's her room, too. I said, now, Jocelyn, she won't let the girl in, y'all. Parker gets frustrated. They're having a house meeting because they're trying to figure out how to confront Jocelyn. Parker goes outside and she's like, y'all, she won't let me in my room. I don't know what to do. Ray J go and get Jocelyn. She finally opens the door for Ray J because, they friends and stuff. And, the Zeus thing with Jocelyn's cabaret where she beat up all them girls and stuff. And, why is she not in jail, Jocelyn? Didn't she? I tell you, they got some connections over there at Zeus. Cause then Jocelyn beat up a girl, Jocelyn and her dude, Ballistic, I think that's his name, or whatever, on one of her cabaret shows. Didn't they beat some girls up or something? Or what is going on with that case? I don't know. But she's too much. I like Jocelyn, but she's too much. So yeah, Parker's frustrated. So they finally get Jocelyn to come out. Jocelyn told Parker that she's a very sneaky, fake young lady. And that, you my ex-roommate, you can find somewhere else to sleep. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. She thought that Parker was down there talking crap about her, but she wasn't. She just said that she wished she can get in her room. But with that said, Jocelyn, see, this is how Jocelyn minds work. She's not all the way there. So you can't really reason with a person that's not all the way there because you don't know where they're at and you can't get there. And so, she thought that she had went outside to talk crap about her. But even if she did, so what? That child would have get in her room, So it was craziness. It was absolute craziness. And that was the end of that episode. Now, moving on to episode 2. Let me see. So we see Orion. He's talking. He says, he was a teen star. That's why he was not able to go to college. He was also homeschooled, etc. At one point, we see he's FaceTiming his daughter. He has about Janae. And, he got a little emotional because he misses his daughter. He's happy to be here back in college and accomplishing something for himself, something that he was unable to do back then. And he also talked about how when Janae was off doing her music thing, he watched his daughter and raised his daughter, and was at home with his daughter and stuff, which I think that is beautiful. We need to advocate more men being in that particular role, because if you are raising kids, that is work, that is hard work. If you're staying at home with your kids, raising them and with them every day, that is work, that is hard work. Even harder work than somebody actually just going to work, because you just have to deal with so much other stuff, besides the physical aspect of having a child. So shouts out to Orion, and shouts out to all the great dads out there that's doing the thing. Okay, we see Iman. This is the first day of full classes, child. We see Iman, and he has to go and handle some business. He's spoken to the professors to let them know what time it is. I can't get out of this, and maybe we can work something out. Now, this is what Ray J should have did last season. If he knew that he couldn't make certain stuff, he should have contacted the professors and let them know, hey, I got other obligations, I got to go. They will understand in this particular situation because it's a reality show and they are also celebrities. Yes, we're in real college and they're studying real stuff and all that. But at the end of the day, we are celebrities. We have other stuff to do as to why we are celebrities, right? So anyway, so Orion, he agreed to help his boy out and help him study and stuff. Okay, we see Amber and Quay. They're up talking, and Amber's just over Jocelyn and her yelling. Jocelyn down there yelling at Parker, bullying Parker. Parker ain't did nothing but wake up, use the bathroom, put on some clothes, ready for school. Jocelyn's calling her all kind of bitchs and everything else. Just taunting the girl. And I was just like, ooh, child. That Jocelyn. Okay. They tried to get Ray up. Amber went to go get Ray up. Once again, Ray is an oversleeper. I can't say too much because I oversleep all the time. But I also be doing a whole lot of stuff here. And just in general. And so, yeah, but still. I'm an oversleeper, so I can't say too much about Ray, but Ray, you did all that last season. You should be, you should be well rested, sir. So I don't know what it gives. Okay. So we get to the campus, everybody's there. Jocelyn and Ray J was a little late, but they got there. And Parker decides to take a picture with everybody outside of Jocelyn. Jocelyn's walking ahead. Jocelyn feels like the whole house is treating her some kind of way. See how her mind works? The whole day she's the outcast and the outsider and blah, 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 blah. Not seeing that she talks to people like a dog and is violent and unreasonable and all that other kind of stuff. That don't matter. You're just supposed to take it and just, I don't know. Let me see. So we get to the first class, which is African American literature, I believe. This super nice lady. It seemed like such a cool class. She says, you're free to express yourself and be yourself in my class, babies. And I was just like, I love that. She talked about spiritual and Negro spirituals and stuff. And she says that anybody here that is spiritual that, knows of, some stuff. And New York spoke up and she spoke of a song that she knows. And New York sung the song and I hollered and screamed. New York is so funny. She's so naturally funny. And it was a key. So right after that, Amber spoke up. She was just like, so is there such thing as a black church? Randomly. This is when we find out that Amber is an atheist. I'm not completely shocked, but I'm somewhat shocked because, you just wouldn't. That's not something that you run into every day. It's people who believe in atheism and all that kind of stuff. But to each his own. I'm sure she's been through a lot in her life, I'm sure. And it's not like she would fit any kind of Christian mold or anything or fit into anything, as related to that. And, she's also maybe against certain stuff or don't understand certain stuff because she is biracial. And she, according to her, have dealt with most of her, I guess, issues or whatever growing up have been with black people or whatever. So maybe she feels some kind of way. But I mean, I don't know. But, they all still love black men, don't they? So we all know what's going on with Amber and her bald head. But, yeah. Her friend Quay is feeling some kind of way because he is a strong believer in God. He has sisters that are, I don't know if they're pastors and preachers, but they're definitely Christians and stuff. So he's feeling some kind of way about Amber, but he don't really know how to express it to her without her being upset, I guess, or feeling some kind of way about it. But Amber don't have no problem saying what she got to say to people. So Quay, you say it, damn it. Okay, so we get to the next class. And he's talking about the civil rights course. The guy, he seems super cool too and knowledgeable. He talked about a little bit of the, white supremacy and, what else did he talk about? He talked about how Christianity was opposed upon the slaves, and then they just kept it going and adopted it. And a lot of stuff was just feeding into Amber's feeling and how she feels about the church and Christianity and all that stuff. At one point, Jocelyn announced that she feels like she's an outsider. They're treating her differently. Then Ray said, "Ain't nobody treating you differently, girl," and all that kind of stuff. After that, Raymond stays behind. We found out that he's a black conservativist, a black conservative, I believe. And I'm just like, of course he is. And, that was that. He's talking about certain stuff, how he met up with Trump and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just... So we see Jocelyn. She goes outside to talk to one of the doctors, Dr. Petty, I think that's her name. Who ain't no joke. And Jocelyn, she's just trying to get into Jocelyn's headspace of why she feels like she's an outsider. And, and then the lady reminds her, "Look, sis, you're here for yourself. You're here for your daughter. You're here to bring a degree home to your daughter to show her that you can do it too, sis." And Jocelyn started to get a little emotional. She agreed to not let anybody throw her off her track, which is what Dr. Petty was trying to say to her. But Jocelyn is Jocelyn. She don't know, Dr. Petty don't know Jocelyn, so, hey. Let me see. Tiffany, she's talking to some girls, that's at the college, and then Orion comes up and starts to flirt and just be charming and fun, and, he's definitely from that era, isn't he? Let me see. So we have Orion, Amber, Quay, Parker, and Tiffany. They're sitting outside talking, and they start to talk about the whole Christianity thing. And Quay started to feel offended and feel some kind of way. And so he decides to get up. Parker, who goes and checks on him, and she was just like, "I can kind of understand that you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable with Amber's opinions about everything." And it doesn't help that she has so many reservations about the black church or things of that nature. It doesn't help that she's white passing either, and she's saying this kind of stuff. And it's also just like, ugh, girl, yet she could be free to say the N-word because she's part black. And when I say free to say the N-word, that wouldn't nobody have a problem, or most people wouldn't have a problem with her saying the N-word. I would. But some people would not, because there was like, well, her mom is black, but her mom is mixed, correct? Her mom is not, she's Cape Verdean, correct? The mom? I saw her mom. Her mom doesn't, I guess her mom is black, but her mom doesn't look fully black. So I don't know what is, we can talk about this whole race thing and what's black, what's not black, who can claim black, who can't claim black, and all that kind of stuff. And I just argue, if certain people could fully fit into whiteness, and even if they're mixed, if they could like live their life as a white person or consider themselves white, whether they actually look part white or fully white at all, if they would be accepted into white culture, would they still choose black? You know, it's just certain things I just wonder. But anyway, we're not going to make this too long, child. It's already long enough. Yeah. So, that was interesting. But it didn't really go anywhere after that. They all chug it up and have a shot. Everybody goes out, minus Ray J and Jocelyn, because they're waiting on them. They go out to just random place to go eat or whatever. Everybody's not really dressed up. They're all closed down and, you know, chilling. And so all of a sudden everybody's vibing and, you know, kind of talking about Jocelyn a little bit. Amber saying she don't care about Jocelyn and if they are cool or not and all that. So then we have Jocelyn came in overdressed and tacky with this bedazzled bra on and this skirt, this black skirt and these boots that's jeweled out. She just looked, where are you going, Jocelyn? I was just like, child, man. So, Jocelyn gets up and goes to the bathroom. And then Amber, who thought Jocelyn was out the bathroom at the restaurant, she goes in there, and then her and Jocelyn have a heart-to-heart, and then Tiffany comes in, then Quay comes in, and then it's all kumbaya. But as we know, it's only going to be kumbaya for so long. And at the end, anything else to talk about? Oh, Ray J left. He had something to do. Apparently, I think he did, right? Or was that last season? I don't know. But anyway, that was these 2 episodes, y'all. It is getting funny. For sure. I'm definitely liking College Hill Celebrity Edition. Anyway, Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.